Good morning, this is Peter from Live in Blackpool. This is our first live vlog, so I hope you like him. So we're currently walking through Blackpool town centre. I hope that everyone's safe after the storms that we've had recently. Storm Ewan. I know there's been a lot of damage to a lot of properties in Blackpool. So basically the concept of this is we're going to do supportive videos from Blackpool. Nothing negative. Every town has negativity and problems and issues, but we as a website, our ethos is to support Blackpool and to show it in a positive way. So that's my intention and my colleagues, and that's what we intend to do. We're going to support Blackpool and show Blackpool. You can tell I'm a little bit nervous. This is the first time I've done this sort of thing, so just bear with me as I get used to talking to myself. I will get better at it. So I'm just going to turn the camera around, so bear with me. So we're now walking just past Mr. Bazaar's, the all-you-can-eat restaurant here in Blackpool. Very competitive rates. They're offering 15% off at the moment, which is good. As we head towards the development of the Department of Work and Pensions here in Blackpool. I will take a moment to pause actually while I'm stood here, because this is a monumental building in Blackpool. They've spent a lot of money here, and it's wonderful to see. I could go down the other street there, but the roads are a bit blocked off and I don't fancy my chances. So I'm going to walk down the side street here and show the Department of Work and Pensions building. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I spoke to the architect from London by chance. He was stood there, and I was just talking to a random bloke. I was saying how wonderful it looked. He said, well, I'm the designer, I'm here for a meeting. And this was a few weeks ago. And he said that they were quite passionate about bringing the building to Blackpool. It was all manufactured and built in like a kit form, like concrete. I don't know the official name for it, but it was like in kit form. And they brought it over and assembled it over the last year or so. And it looks amazing. Looks amazing. Guys working very hard. Guys are looking at all the... I don't know when it's going to open. It's going to open probably this year, because it's looking well advanced now. There was a little fire here recently on one of the floors, which was a bit of a shame, but they've been able to sort that out. But as you can see down the side here, they've put a lot of greenery in, trees, and which I think Blackpool lacks in the town centre. I don't want to be negative, but we do have areas of Blackpool that could have a bit of greenery in. But anyway, so we're just going to walk down here. Blackpool is evolving or reinventing itself. It's had a good few steady years of decline, but we are attracting new businesses to the town, new restaurants. I reviewed a restaurant the other day called Umami in the town centre, which was the old Chinese buffet restaurant, but it's completely changed. The food was fantastic. I did a review. It's on Live in Blackpool, the actual blog. If people didn't know, Live in Blackpool just isn't social media. We have an established blog, and it's liveinblackpool.blog, and our admin team is Mr. Dave Kerr from Scotland, Mrs. Joanne Kerr, who's Dave's wife from Scotland, Mrs. Louise Mowbray, which is my wife from Blackpool, I'm Peter from Blackpool, so we're like a family, and we don't make any money from Live in Blackpool. We do it purely voluntarily. And so people say, well, why do we do it? Well, we've got a passion for Blackpool. We love Blackpool. When we get invited to places, we always pay, with the exception of recently when Umami invited us and it was like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and so we didn't pay for that. But normally we do pay for our things. We don't expect a freebie for what we do. So that's the back of the... I'm going to show this building in a minute. So this is the old post office building. This is the back of it. Now this is very interesting because yesterday Blackpool Council announced that there was an interested party, and it's going to be a hotel, or hopefully a hotel. They need to have a look at it. So Blackpool Council, it's been shut for many years. I reckon the old post office has been shut for over 10 years. But I'm going to get to that in a few minutes. So just bear with me. So I'm just going to walk down here. Derbyshire's, one of the oldest electrical distributors here in Blackpool. This is called Deansgate. This is again old part of Blackpool. The Pickwick Cafe, and over there is Taipan. If you've ever been to Taipan, it's a little Chinese Asian restaurant here, and it's really good. £5 for a quick lunchbox if you want some noodles. And if you look at all these, and they are really tasty. I've actually eaten here, and you see the menus there. If you're working in Blackpool, and I know the Department of Work and Pension stuff will be all probably it's just over there. Come in here for the lunch maybe. Very reasonable price. But on the left hand side there's another nice eatery, Abington Street Barbecue. Now if you've ever had one of their breakfast barm cakes, you're actually in for a treat, because they are quite stunning. Everybody comes here, so it's you are spoilt for choice. Grilled sausages, always popular at Abington Street Barbecue. So as we head towards the old post office buildings, of which is a Grade 2 listed building, historic to Blackpool. People didn't know this as well. This is something quite factual. The red phone boxes, I'm going to cross over so you get a better look. The red phone boxes outside, the old post office building there, and the building itself are Grade 2 listed. So that means they are protected. So you can't change them. So whatever they do has to be in accordance with Blackpool Council, of which is a good thing. So we'll just touch back onto the post office building. I just want to get run over. Hang on, just bear with me. So this is the old post office building. It's been for sale for quite a while now, of which is a shame. You can see how beautiful it is. The architecture, absolutely stunning. It's been left to go to rack and ruin, of which is a shame, which has got so much potential if you look at it closely. So what I read yesterday from the council, and it's official, it's out there now, is the hotel that's interested in this building. It's going to cost approximately £23 million to actually bring it up to standard. Now people say, well, why do we need another hotel here in Blackpool? Well, the answer simply is because we will be getting a lot more conferences and exhibitions here in Blackpool, and it's very interesting that we need to develop these buildings, and this is a wonderful location, and I can't think of a more fitting purpose for this building. So £23 million, £8 million has been approved from the council to the developer as a grant. I'm not too sure how the grant system works with the council, but I expect that £8 million to be repaid at some stage. But the most important thing is an idle building that's been left empty for over a decade is going to be redeveloped here in the heart of Blackpool, of which is amazing to see. So we'll leave the post office buildings now. We head towards the Blackpool Winter Gardens, another historic building here in Blackpool. Actually, I've got a personal, it means a lot to me, the Winter Gardens. I'll tell you why. When I was only a young lad, I was a student, well, about to become a student. I became a student at 19. I worked here. I worked for the ops team, and we did exhibitions and set up. I worked on the opera house. I did the floodlights. I did all sorts of things. It was a wonderful experience. Long days, hard work, but very rewarding, and I really enjoyed it. And I hope when I retire, I might sort of do some volunteer work there, which will be like going back for me, and I can't wait. It'll be great. But I'm not talking about retirement, I'm talking about Blackpool. And as we go past the West Coast Rock Cafe, another iconic eatery, and they've got bands performing every Friday night with Ian Hooper, and his bands will perform there, which is absolutely great. So this is the Blackpool Winter Gardens. So I hope you're enjoying these little videos. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. But how wonderful does this look? God, I'm so nervous. I don't do these normally. I'm normally behind a proper camera. So we're at the Ventry Lounge behind us. I'll just turn it around. The Ventry Lounge. As you walk down towards the Blackpool seafront. I hope people are enjoying this little video. That's the Hive Cafe on the right hand side. You can always get a nice coffee in Hive. And you've got Candyland, appears to be closed. In Blackpool, we're not short of nail salons. I'm not too sure what the deal is with that. We seem to have one. There's two together here. I'm not sure if it's the same owner, or it's like a tax thing. But we've got two together. Nail Emporium and the Nails Boutique. Wonder if they offer the similar price. In fact, one's slightly undercutting the other. So I don't get it. I don't understand these nails. Back in the day, they used to just get a little paintbrush and a little pot of paint or something like that and just paint him on the nails. If I remember, my mum used to have a little, they used to buy these little paint, these little jars of a nail varnish, and used to just do the nails. They all put little glitter balls in them now, and all the acrylic, is it acrylic? Anyway. So today is Tuesday, the 28th of January. Seems such a long time since, it doesn't seem a long time since Christmas. It only seems like yesterday since Christmas. I'm not sure it's an age thing. As you get older, I've just walked past the Grand and I've not said it about the Grand Theatre.
It's a shithole.
Thank you. This is, excuse the language, I'm sorry about that. This is Matcham's Grand Theatre. So here we are, we're just outside the Grand Theatre here in Blackpool. What a wonderful piece of architecture and building this is. Currently having some renovations done to the outside. I've seen quite a lot of turf shows and theatrical acts here, and the atmosphere inside is amazing. Matcham's finest. Hopefully I'll be able to go into the Blackpool circus and show you another one of Matcham's work. So you can see a lot of work being done to the exterior off the ground, hopefully protecting it for many generations to come. So people ask about shopping in Blackpool town centre. You do have some shops and some quality shops. Obviously some businesses have now closed. COVID didn't do us very well. COVID was a complete disaster for Blackpool. Being a seaside resort, a lot of businesses did fold during and after COVID. And a lot of people adapted. So you can see up there, a wonderful sight of Blackpool Tower. Just going to walk down towards it. People give me funny looks talking to myself, but it is what it is. I don't care. Somebody said something very unkind, of which, again, he's entitled to his opinion, and I won't ever say to somebody that their opinions are incorrect. But you've got to look at the balance and just look at the positives and not the negatives of Blackpool. You can go into any city, any town, in any country, in any place of the world, and you will see negativity. But here at Live in Blackpool, we will not focus on that. We'll focus on the good things. In Blackpool, your sport for choice of eateries. Here's the Greedy Pig. I've never eaten in there. I don't know what it serves, to be honest. I think burgers and ice cream and that sort of thing. 22, oh, it says on the side of the building. Burgers, potatoes, hot dogs, ice cream and coffees. So if you want to have something to eat here in the town centre, I'll be able to take a little walk down to the promenade, and then I'll call it a day with the video, because this is my first one. I'm not 100% comfortable in doing this because I'm used to photography and writing about Blackpool. So I'm just branching out into the vlogging side of things. I've got all the gear but no idea, something like that anyway. But here's the comedy carpet ahead of us and the piers. Blackpool Promenade. The wedding chapel's just down there. When they were developing that or building that, I did a review on Live in Blackpool. And if people know me, I don't do heights very well. And David invited me, who works for Parkinson's. What a nice car. And McLaren. So anyway, I was invited down to the wedding chapel to meet the architect behind it. But little did I know, can you see the roof over there, how high the roof is? There was ladders leading up to it. And to talk to the architect, I had to ascend up the ladders and have a chat on the roof. And you know, the things we do for Live in Blackpool, I got the interview that everybody wanted to see, and I came down unscathed. But anyway, here's the comedy carpet. You can't see it very well here. It's on ground level, but we've just had Cruises by the Sea, and I think that was a resounding success for Blackpool. Lots of people came. Again, there was a little bit of negativity about the cost of things, but you know, you do have to pay for things, and businesses do have to make a bit of a profit. They're still removing items from where it was held. So, Blackpool Tower, fantastic. I'm just going to turn the camera around now So we can have another little. So I hope you enjoyed my little vlog. It's my first one. I'm not 100% au fait with it at the moment because it's quite new to me. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just a little walk through Blackpool to show you today what's happening in a positive way. There was a little bit of bad language from somebody passing. I'll probably keep that in actually, because it adds to the entertainment more than anything. But I do plan a few things in Blackpool, and I also plan to go further afield. So it's not just Blackpool. It's based in Blackpool, but we will be doing Alton Towers and Fort Park and places in London, and trips overseas. So watch your space, and I hope you like what we do. And if you do, don't forget to give us a like or subscribe to the Live in Blackpool channel. Well, thank you for watching. All the best.